Yes guys, they found missing guy after over 20 years of going missing. Our story starts when our stockbroker, William Earl, a 40-year-old man, who was just dealing with the 1997 stock market crash. After a long day of headache between bulls and bears, he decided to spend the rest of the day at a nearby strip club. And after staying there till nearly midnight drinking and doing his thing, he finally remembered that he has a girlfriend waiting for him back home. Just like my ex. He called her, letting her know that he's coming home and will be on the road in minutes. And that was it. William disappeared after that phone call. His girlfriend waited till the morning and William never showed up. After reporting William's missing to the police, the investigation started. And after a few days of CIS vibes, we got to know that William was never drunk that night. And after asking the witnesses, we concluded that William actually did leave the bar in his car. This case was left unsolved for nearly 22 years, until August 2019. A guy who was kinda obsessed with technology decided to hump on Google Earth for a quick visit to his old house he left 6 months ago. But, weirdly enough, our guy saw something off with the neighborhood lake. After a few hours he decided to ring a phone onto his old neighbor, asking him to check up on this drowned down car that is clearly appearing on Google Earth map. He even sent his neighbor some screenshots of what he had found earlier within the map of their neighborhood. Next day, his neighbor goes out to check on the lake, but he couldn't figure out if there's actually anything in there. And after a while he succeeded at getting a drone of someone around. So he immediately flew it above the lake, just to see the same upper view like the satellite of Google Earth. And that was it. He did see the car drown in the lake and only appears within a certain angle with the drone. And after a while, the rescuing team was already there, along with the police and the pulling up machines. After the car was pulled up successfully, they found a skeleton inside the car. And in a few weeks again, the full story was released from the police department. So here it is, back in the 90s. This neighborhood was still under construction and barely anyone lived there back then. And William, unfortunately, took the main road through this neighborhood on his way back home that night. And for some reason, he lost control over the car and crashed before sliding into the lake, ending up in him drowning inside his car down into the bottom of the lake. And that was it. The car was sitting there for 22 years. And what makes this story more interesting is that when the police revised Google Maps versions for this area, they discovered the appearance of the drowned car totally visible in the map since 2007. Nobody ever imagined that there was an actual dead body waiting to be found on this coordinates of the map for all of this years. So, yeah, that was it for this one guys. Thanks to the internet. And of course, Google Maps. William was found. That makes me think of what will happen after generalizing the blockchain over the internet, with all of its hype being broadcasted everywhere, even on the national television. What else could be hiding right now in front of our eyes, and only the next big thing of technology will help in exposing it? A mystery yet to be solved. So, what do you think about this story? Putting in mind that it's actually a 100% true story. Personally, I think it's the type of incidents that one can witness once in his lifetime. Share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, cheers!